Good day, Ma'am Elenita. I'm Jessril Tasik from BS Ed English 1B, and today I'm going to tackle the Week 8 module in Linguistics 2. So, first, I'm going to explain or define the following. So, first is speech community. A speech community is a group of people who shares rules for conducting and interpreting at least one variety of a language or dialect. The term can be applied to a neighborhood, a city, a region, or a nation. So, next is linguistic borrowing. In linguistics, borrowing, also known as lexical borrowing, is the process by which a word from one language is adopted for use in another. So, next is a language contact. Language contact occurs when speakers of two or more languages or varieties interact and influence each other. So, the study of language contact is called contact linguistics. When speakers of different languages interact closely, it is typical for their language to influence each other. For the next is language variation. The term linguistics variation refers to regional, social, or contextual differences in the ways that a particular language is used. For the next is language registers. Register is defined as the level of formality in language that's determined by the context in which it is spoken or written. So it can be a formal or informal. Formal speech is proper, while informal speech is conversational or casual. For the next is language shift. Language shift, also known as language transfer or language replacement or language assimilation, is a process whereby a speech community shifts to a different language, usually over an extended period of time. So for the next is language death. The extinction of a language, the usual cause is a gradual shift to the use of another language in a younger generation of a speech community, so that the original language dies out with the older generation. And for the next, social linguistics. Social linguistics is the descriptive study of the effect of any and all aspect of society, including cultural norms, expectations, and context, on the way language is used and society's effect on language. Um, okay, so for the next, I'm going to explain the relationship of the following. So for the first, it language and gender. So it refers to the relationship between the language of male and female. So gender difference is not only a reflection of the speeches between male and female, but also a reflection of their different living styles and attitudes also. So for the next is language and social class or ethnicity. So language plays a crucial role in the construction and maintenance of ethnic identity. So the ethnicity has a more striking relationship to a language than other social factors such as gender, age, or social class. For the next is language and power or politeness. So politeness in language is very important aspect of communication. This can be referred to as tact. Normally, conversation works best if both parties are cooperative. So this involves, among other things, avoiding speaking or behaving in a thoughtless and inconsiderate manner. So for the next, I'm going to explain the following three varieties of Philippine English. So first, I'm going to explain the Yaya English. It is a qualification that Mallourdes Bautista makes is that the features of Yaya English are actually typical of standard Philippine English. So the difference being that the errors of standard of Philippine English are sporadic and infrequent. So Bautista identified the deeper problem of Yaya English as the fact that its errors arise from ignorance of rules. So it is also considered as sparse, wherein the Yaya is forced to use English because her young charges are usually from affluent families that speak English. So for the next is bar girl English. Bautista then described bar girl English, wherein it has the same characteristic with the Yaya English, with the addition of the use of you know and non-Filipinous idiomatic expression. So the bar girl whose English Bautista described is exactly the bar girls who are conscripted to the service of serviceman. So these bar girls are with little or no education, taken from their proper families, often with the pride of education, and their exposure to the English is minimal. So for the last is Collegiala English. So Bautista observes that what she calls the base language, but the syntax is characteristically Tagalog. Other characteristics of Koliyala English are frequent insertion of common Tagalog function words, and the use of Tagalog content words and Tagalog exclamatives. So the Koliyala belongs to the higher socioeconomic class associated with educated English. So that's all for the Week 8 module in Linguistics 2. Thank you.